Hi, it's Jen, and I'm just going to walk you through some best practices for using your new Canva templates from Tonic. So first of all, you're going to see the screen right here, and you're going to click Use Template for New Design. So after you see this, you're going to be able to go in here and hop into this template right here. You'll see some pro tips, and then you can quickly browse to see all the different templates included. So then if you go to grid view right here, you can see all of them right here. And I suggest just kind of leaving this exactly the way it is. So then I'm going to go, and for the purpose of this video, I didn't install Canva Pro so that we could just see what you guys see. But if you want to just go to your Canva right here, you can make, in Canva Pro, you can add folders and things like that. And I'm just going to make a new folder right here. And I'm going to call it Tonic Templates. Now, if you don't have more than one set of templates, this is probably not necessary, but I do think it's really helpful potentially to just move anything that's a Tonic template to this folder because then you're going to have them all organized. So I, for example, have two right here, move to folder, Tonic templates. So now there are two different ways of going about making your content. Number one, you could just go in here and open up the set of templates that you just have and make a copy of it so that you always have both. And then I could just go in throughout here and then just make posts directly in this file. So I could just say, okay, I'm going to whittle this down to only the templates that I really want to use. And I'm just going to duplicate a template anytime. And I'm going to call this file, like, for example, here's spring and fall templates, spring social media. And I could use it right here. Now, if I were going to do that, that'd be totally fine. I could just copy individual post, and then change it however I want it. Here's a new post here, change the fonts to whatever I want, and then I could use this template. But that's not how most people create content. So what most people are going to do is they're going to create a new design. And this is where having your folders gets really helpful. So I just went to click and created a new piece of content. And then I'm going to go to my projects and then my folders. And I have this folder right here of Tonic templates. Now I can scroll through and say, okay, I want to make a piece of content that looks like this. Now, one thing that may happen right here is this. And if this happens, don't panic. All you have to do to get the fonts to load is just refresh the page. All of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, is this not going to work? So all you have to do to get the fonts to load is just refresh the page. If you have that problem, all you have to do is just refresh. It doesn't mean that you don't have the fonts. It doesn't mean that you don't have the fonts. It doesn't mean that you don't have the fonts. So just, for example, add this piece right here. And then whenever that doesn't load, it may just be taking Instagram a sec. It may just be taking Canva to have a second, and then it'll work. The other thing that you can do if you have any trouble with the fonts whatsoever is just open up a copy and then just copy that font directly in like this, and then you'll be able to select and change it to this font. So if you have any trouble with fonts, just try refreshing the page or try copying the font directly from the file. So this way you could just create one post at a time and you'll have just this post right here. So here is my 5 killer hacks post right here. Now, all you have to do to edit this post right here is you can just change the fonts in this folder, in this drop down right here. You can change the content in Canva. It's really easy to change the images. If I had images uploaded to this account, they would be right here, and videos, etc. There are all sorts of apps within Canva so that you can add and install different apps for photos and videos and things like that. And when you're done customizing it, you can change all the colors very easily like this. You can change any colors whatsoever. I can't live without red. There we go. So I can change this. I can change any fonts whatsoever, whatever you want to do. So customize your template until you're happy with how it looks. We're going to do this like this. There we go. Then when I'm ready to share the post or I'm ready to download it, I'm going to go up here to share. And then there are so many options for downloads. So JPEG, PNG, PDFs, etc. You can also share this file right here. You can share it as a template. You can make it a public link so that you can send it to someone on your team. And you can even share directly from Canva to social media if you have that connected. What I do is I just click share, I click download, and then I usually save it at double the size that it normally is, which I can do in Canva Pro. But in here, you can just save it as exactly this size. This is the size that it's meant to be for social media anyway. So I'm going to click download, and then I have this post right here that's ready to go on social media. So if, for example, I was going to make an interior carousel, I could go in here and say, okay, I want this one. And again, it doesn't immediately load the fonts, but as soon as I click, it's going to load the fonts. And I can just change the colors to whatever I want. Boom. We're in business. So that is how you're going to use your Canva templates. If you have any questions or any problems, please feel free to reach out and let us know. You don't have to have Canva Pro to use our templates. I do think it's probably worth it because if you're going to create a lot of content, because there's so many features and hacks that Canva Pro has that the regular Canva doesn't have. But this is just a regular Canva account just to show you that it's possible. Thanks so much for purchasing our templates, and just let us know if you have any questions.